My name's Gabriel Massey. I'm the owner of Battle Royale Tattoo in the East End, and I've been a tattoo artist for 15 years. I actually have a degree in film production, and when my wife and I moved back to Houston in 2001, I wasn't really doing anything with art or film, and my wife met the wife of the owner of a tattoo shop in Montrose, and he was kind of piddling around with doing some low-budget filmmaking. And so they devised this plan to get us together, and we hit it off really well. And we kind of worked out this quid pro quo where I would help him polish his scripts, and he would show me the ropes in tattooing. And at the time, I really just thought it would be a cool day job to try to make a little bit of money and still try to do film stuff. And after about a year, I realized that tattooing is really, really hard, and you can't be a dilettante and be a tattooer. You got to commit 100%. And once I made that decision, everything kind of fell into place. You know, I started doing tattoos that looked like tattoos. My clients started coming back and getting more work done. And I wouldn't say it got easier, but it felt like the thing that I was supposed to do. Well, I've drawn and painted my whole life. I originally started out as a studio art major. I wanted to be, you know, what you would think of as a classic fine art painter. When I started learning how to tattoo, I kind of had to retrain my brain on how to draw. Drawing for tattoos, especially classic traditional tattoos, is a little different than drawing for fine art. So the worlds have kind of blended together, and now, you know, you can get a tattoo that's pretty much in any style. But specifically for me, I work a lot in the American traditional style. When you think of like Sailor Jerry or Ed Hardy, that kind of imagery, that's really what I like to do. When you're doing traditional tattooing, there's so much precedent out there, you don't really want to try to remake the wheel. You know, I try to make my traditional tattoos look like traditional tattoos with, you know, a heavy, strong outline, black shading, bright colors. The iconography, there's art, you know, it's out there. It's been done for 100 years now. So, you know, the motifs of love and loss, daggers, skulls, animals, things that are powerful, things that are evocative, that imagery really speaks to me the most. I feel like I won the lottery every time I come to work. It doesn't feel like work, so I have yet to not be inspired, but I draw a lot of inspiration from the classic tattoo artists and the classic imagery. You know, for me, the artistic side of it is rewarding, but also there's an aspect of tattooing where, you know, I get to come into work and I hang out for a few hours with a person I've never met before, and I get to learn a little bit about their lives, and they you know, work collaborative with me to create a piece that they're going to go home with, and it's going to be on them for the rest of their lives. So being able to meet new and interesting people every day is a wonderful part of the job, on top of being able to draw on people for a living. I mean, I'm primarily custom based. You know, most of the work that I do is specifically for the client. I do several events throughout the year where I'm doing kind of like pre-made designs, but while I don't stay booked out very far, I stay consistently booked out. And so the majority of my efforts are put towards creating unique, one-of-a-kind pieces for my clients. That said, like Friday the 13th is always fun for me. I always do a flash event for Friday the 13th. I try to do something for Halloween and Valentine's Day as well, where I do a sheet of pre-made designs and then post them up on social media, and people typically snatch those up pretty quickly. So I got my first tattoo in 1991. My parents kind of relented and said, look, you know, you're a good kid, you can make good grades, go get your tattoo. If you can find a place that'll do it, go for it. I was carded, but I think because I got it on my birthday, the guy just couldn't math correctly. And so he thought that I was turning 18 when in fact I was only turning 17. But long story short, I got that tattoo, and it was, you know, a piece of flash off the wall. Thought I'd won the lottery because I, A, got tattooed underage, and B, finally, you know, got to show off my tattoo at school and all that stuff. All my friends were getting tattooed at the time too. So, but yeah, it was a little different experience. Just in the, you know, tattoo shops then were kind of scary. The guy that tattooed me was kind of intimidating. You know, I was this little 17-year-old kid from Manville driving into Houston to do this thing. So it's a little easier now, but not when you're 17.
I heard about Gabriel through my mom and my stepdad. I've been coming here for about 2 years. My favorite piece done by Gabe is probably either my leg piece or my arm, which is my scorpion. Amazing. Gabriel always takes great care of me.
Virtually painless.
Yeah. Painful. It was a super painful experience, but it comes with it, and once you get through it, you're left with a super sick piece. So, yeah, it's definitely worth it.